Hello and welcome to La Rosa Reads. I'm Denise La Rosa, and today I will be sharing with all of my book-loving friends my reading plans for December 2022. Let's talk books. I am trying to be peaceful and zen, yet inside I am getting really frustrated because some of you may or may not have noticed I now am wearing Invisalign, which is great for getting my teeth together, getting them all straight and cute and stuff, but not fun for talking on this video. So I feel like I'm really lispy and bubbly. If you have Invisalign or have worn Invisalign, let me know in the comments what your experience was like, because y'all, I am sometimes not having quite a good time. So you guys did not join me today to hear about my teeth woes. You joined me today to find out what the heck am I going to be reading in the last month of 2022. This has been my first year ever with having a TBR, and I will be sharing with you guys some of my feelings about that in future videos. But for now, I would like to finish the year with the final 8 books that I hope to get to in the month of December. But if you've been on my channel, you know I don't always stick to this plan. So without any further ado, let's explore the books I plan on reading in December 2022. This is a book that I have had on my shelves for quite some time. I only purchased it because it was a buy one, get one 50% off at Barnes & Noble at the time. However, I am really intrigued and greatly anticipating The Shadow in the Glass, Dare to Make a Wish. This is a retelling of Cinderella. It's got some fantasy vibes that just add a little more darkness to the Cinderella tale. And I'm hoping to also read If the Shoe Fits, which is another retelling of Cinderella. I'm just in the mood for some fantasy and fairy tale-ish things to read. And I think this book, having a gothic twist, is just what I need in the month of December. Once upon a time, Ella had wished for more than a life of a lowly maid. Now forced to work hard under the unforgiving, lecherous gaze of the man she once called stepfather, Ella's only refuge is in the books she reads by candlelight, secreted away in the library she hasn't been permitted to enter. One night among her beloved books of far-off lands, Ella's wishes are answered. At the stroke of midnight, a fairy godmother makes her an offer that will change her life. 7 wishes, hers to make as she pleases. But each wish comes at a price, and Ella must decide whether it's one she is willing to pay. Yes, I am here for The Shadow in the Glass. Being in the field of education allows me to chillax in the month of December. I have quite the winter break ahead of me, and I really want to do some TV watching. That is not something that I typically do on the regular, but I want to, of course, continue my book-loving hobby and book reading hobby by reading from scratch and watching the Netflix series. I just think it will be the perfect December TV watching, book reading thing. And I don't know, there's not much to say about this book. It's a memoir of love, Sicily, and finding home, an interracial relationship, and all that entails. It was a Reese's Book Club selection years ago. You know, we've got some great actors that are going to be performing in the Netflix series. And yeah, I just think it's going to be giving me all the feels that I so need in the month of December. So hopefully it will be a good time. Helen Wan has written the partner track, and it also has an adaptation on Netflix, a Netflix series. I know nothing about this book. I hadn't seen it on Bookstagram or BookTube, yet I did see it when I was walking by the book section in Target and thought, this might be my thing in December. The main character, Ingrid, is a first-generation Chinese American, an attorney, and this is her journey of finding herself, finding out who she really is, what she's really made of, and trying to accomplish a lot of firsts while also staying true to herself. And I love stories like that. I'm looking forward to reading this and watching the Netflix series. I'm also really about supporting diverse reads, not just reads about my own Blackness and Black American reads, but reads that span a wide range of racial and ethnic identities, to say the least. I love diversity in all its forms. So I think this book will be a delight. I think that it will help me to kind of think about my own career and sacrifices I've had to make over the years while learning and leaning into the Chinese American experience. I am excited for the partner track. October was a fun reading month for me. I found myself reading some books that I would not normally read. I wanted all the feels of spookiness, thriller, mystery, and this was a book that I didn't get around to, but I told myself, girl, you've got to finish this by the end of the year 2022, and it is All Her Little Secrets. This is very similar to the partner track in that it's dealing with a woman who is an attorney. This is a Black woman in this story, and very similar to the partner track. She is rising at her firm. She is really accomplishing a lot in her career while also having to face some hard truths and make some hard decisions about who she is and who she wants to be and who she wants to become. Is it worth sacrificing her integrity, her dignity to achieve? Can she have both? Can she have like her integrity and also be an accomplished attorney? And there's also some, obviously, because this is a mystery thriller kind of thing going on here, there is a tragedy and police are getting suspicious. And as the company's lone black attorney, she's promoted to replace her boss. While the opportunity is a dream come true, she just can't shake the feeling that something is off. So that's definitely a different spin on this attorney woman of a marginalized identifier kind of thing compared to the partner track. But I think both will be great to pair and read back to back. So here we go with All Her Little Secrets. American Royalty is calling for me. I walked into the bookstore and I saw this cover, and I'm really into romance. I haven't read a romance novel since the summer. I am here for it. I am excited about it, and it's royalty too. And, you know, I have to admit, there's a side of me that is into a little bit of the royal gossip in our reality of like the royal family. And so this just seems like it's got all of the things that would make a very entertaining read. So we have a hip hop artist who is going to be performing at a royal concert. We have a royal prince who is like somehow a part of this event. And obviously we can see this is going to lead to romance. I am so excited for this book. I think it will be the perfect vacation cozy read. American Royalty, here I come. As I'm sharing my December TBR, I feel like it's deja vu. So many of these books were a part of my fall book haul video, and I just want to apologize in advance, but doesn't that make sense? Like, I just bought these books, so I want to read these books. So I hope you don't mind hearing of some repeats. And this one is another repeat. It is Legends and Lattes. I am here for a cozy fantasy that's low stakes. Oftentimes fantasies are chunkers and there's a lot of world building. This doesn't seem to be too much of that, which I totally need because I'm not into that part of fantasy. I just want to get on with it and get to the story. So we have these wonderful creatures who are hanging up one of them is hanging up her sword for the last time. And she is ready to start fresh and open up a coffee shop, which I think is pretty cool. They're just so cute. Look at these people, creature beings. I don't know. We've got lattes. We've got a nice little story of entrepreneurship. I just think it's going to be just the read that I need for December. as are all of these books on my December TBR. So Legends and Lattes, I can't wait to dive into you. Ironically, I picked this book up during my vacation, my summer vacation at Myrtle Beach at the wonderful Back Again bookshop, and it is The Santa Suit by Mary Kay Andrews. She is a New York Times bestselling author, and I haven't read a single one of her books. I mean, look at this cover. It is screaming, read me in December, please. So, do I know what this book is about? I have absolutely no clue, but it's adorbs, so I'm here to read it and have fun with it. Oh, a newly divorced woman buys an old farmhouse sight unseen. She is definitely looking for a change in her life. The farmhouse, called the Four Roses, is a labor of love, but Ivy didn't bargain for just how much labor it entailed. So she finds an old Santa suit, beautifully made and decades old. In the pocket, there's a note written in a childish hand. It's from a little girl who had one Christmas wish, and that was for her father to return home from the war. So this discovery sends the character Ivy out on a mission. Who wrote the note? Did the man ever come? The magic of Christmas makes miracles happen, and Ivy might find more than she ever thought possible. A welcoming town, a family reunited, a mystery solved, and a second chance at love. Yes! Oh my goodness! I'm super excited. Am I so excited to read this, more excited to read this than the other books I've mentioned? I think I got the biggest reaction from this one. The Santa Suit sounds so warm and cozy and lovely in every way. I cannot wait to read it. Yay, yay, yay. We have a book that will be my first book to read by this author that I've been very intrigued by and curious about. And the author is Lily King, and the book is 5 Tuesdays in Winter. I really need to start taking these stickers off. You know my business, don't you? I got this book for 50% off at Barnes & Noble. How about that? So Lily King is an author that I feel I will enjoy her work. I feel like she has this wonderful balance, and this is just me perceiving. I don't really know until I start reading the books, but I feel like she has a wonderful balance of melancholy and thoughtfulness and beautiful prose that I think is just perfect for the winter months. And it's called 5 Tuesdays in Winter. I purchased this book over the summer, but I knew right away this would be a December read. It's a collection of short stories, which I also enjoy. And so, yeah, I think this will be one of at least 2 collections of short stories that I will read in the month of December. So 5 Tuesdays in Winter, wouldn't it be fun if I read a short story every Tuesday in the month of December? So cool. I like that idea. We shall see how it goes. And finally, the book is not here yet, but I do plan on picking it up soon from a bookstore near me, and it is Whiteout. This is a collection of short stories that is an extension of, if you will, the collection of short stories written by incredible authors that wrote The Blackout. That story takes place in New York City, in Harlem, whereas The Whiteout takes place in Atlanta. And it's following young teens of color and on this journey of a whiteout taking place in Atlanta, unseasonably cold and snowy days or day. And of course, they're finding love, they're finding themselves. If this book is anything like The Blackout, I know it's going to be a winner in my heart, a winner in my book. See what I did there? Because The Blackout was absolutely an incredible, engaging, thoroughly entertaining, character investing read. And I've already heard great things about The Whiteout, so I am definitely looking forward to picking that up and reading those collections of short stories. All right, love bugs, there we go. Here we go, whatever. Here are 8 of the books, and I have a 9th book that I hope to pick up soon to read in the month of December. What are you planning to read this month? Let me know by hopping over to the comments below, and we can talk it up. Also, let me know how your November reading month was going. You can find out what I was planning on reading in November by watching my November TBR. And until next time, happy reading. Bye. Was that whistling? Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh, Invisalign.
You didn't have this problem last time. Why are you whistling now?
It's a different tray. I told you, I'm struggling with this one.